be the difference between asking and informing, but when that person is the Queen, it's the difference that matters. It's still not clear how Harry and Meghan told his grandmother they were planning to give their newborn baby her family nickname. The Sussexes say she was the first person they called ahead of making the announcement, but a palace source wouldn't deny the suggestion the Queen was never asked.
We haven't even seen a picture of her yet, but baby Lilibet Diana Mountbatten Windsor, and more specifically her name, is already making headlines, with conflicting stories about whether the Queen was asked permission or just told by Harry and Meghan they were using her nickname. The palace adding to that confusion by not denying claims that she was never asked. Some would argue that even though they're now in America, an expectation of protocol is inevitable when the great-grandmother is the monarch.
Royals call their children by other royal names. That's what royals do. So we see the same names returning through royal history: William, Anne, Charles, Henry, Philip. So, for example, Princess Eugenie recently called her son Philip as a middle name.
Lilibet became the Queen's nickname from an early age. It was the way that she pronounced Elisabeth, an affectionate pet name that was then used by Prince Phillip and only those closest to her. A spokesperson for the Sussexes told Sky News that the Queen was the first member of the family that Harry called ahead of the announcement, and that he shared their hope of naming her Lilibet in her honour. If she hadn't been supportive, they would not have used the name. We're also told Prince Harry spoke to other members of the family before the announcement. Prince Charles, the first to speak about the newest addition during a speech about the importance of green fuel.
Is vital for maintaining the health of our world for future generations, something I'm only too aware of today, having recently become a grandfather for the 5th time.
After a difficult 18 months where the split in the family has played out so publicly, Carolyn Durand, who co-wrote the book Finding Freedom about the Sussexes, says this latest confusion isn't helpful.
In all of our families, there are ups and downs, but that we're discussing a beautiful little girl's arrival into the world and making it an issue, I think is quite sad, actually. I think it's sad for the family and what could be a really wonderful, happy moment that has the ability to bring the family closer.
A lack of clarity has turned Lilibet's name into more of a story than it was ever intended to be, especially in a week where tributes like this rose have been presented to the Queen to mark what would have been Prince Philip's 100th birthday tomorrow. The baby name distraction likely to cause frustration on all sides. Rhiannon Mills, Sky News.